Hi guys. Most men are fighting a battle they've already won. They spend their lives chasing validation while completely missing the signs that they already actually hold the power. If you don't recognize your own value, the world will treat you like you don't have any. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you stand and how to own that position. And if you're one of those men who already feels this shift, but doesn't fully understand why people respond to you the way they do, Chapter 2 of my book, Attraction Secrets: Becoming a High-Value Man, breaks down exactly what's happening underneath it. It's not about hype. It's not about ego. It's not about tactics or tricks. It's about the internal workings that make people treat you differently. If you want that clarity locked in, it's all in the book for you. The link is in the description. So, what's the signs you're more attractive than the vast majority of other men? I'm about to lay them out for you. Number 1, people stop talking when you walk in the room. What I've noticed is that a lot of guys, actually no correction, a lot of people think silence is extremely awkward and they get extremely uncomfortable with it. They feel the need to fill the space with a lot of nonsense because they're seeking approval. But when you're highly attractive, your presence carries a weight that forces people to adjust. Psychology calls this the halo effect. And this is something I go extremely deep into in my book, Attraction Secrets, and teach you how to harness. But essentially, people subconsciously assume that because you look the part or because you are attractive, you must be important and carry other high-value traits. Here's the truth. They're not just looking at you. They're waiting for your lead. If you notice the energy shift the moment you enter into a space, there's your sign right there. Let that silence work for you. You don't have to break the silence. You need to hold the silence. Imagine walking into a room and feeling that from the room collectively. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to be attention-seeking. You don't have to be demanding attention. Your energy itself takes over the room. The downside to not recognizing this is that you become the guy who overinvests. You start talking too much to prove that you belong in a space that you've already won. This is where guys who lack structure miss it. They get massively uncomfortable with the power they have. So, they give it away by seeking a reaction. They look for a nod or a smile or some type of sign that says they're welcome. But a guy who leads with certainty understands that his presence is the main event. Number 2, women hold eye contact and then look away fast. This is a classic involuntary response. She wants to see if you'll notice her, but the moment you catch her, she feels exposed. I can't tell you guys how many times I see this play out constantly in social settings. A woman will glance at you, hold it for a second too long, and then divert her attention back to her phone or her friend or her drink. She's checking to see if she caught your eye as well. The pattern I keep seeing, but a man without structure internalizes this as though she's not interested. They assume they're being judged, but in reality, she's acknowledging your attractiveness without trying to be too obvious about it. Think about what a woman says to herself in that moment. She looks at you and it realizes that she's been looking at you a little bit too long. She gets nervous because she starts wondering if you notice the tension. If you look away first, you tell her that you don't feel like that you're worthy of that attention. You tell her that you don't believe in your own dominance and masculinity. A lot of guys don't realize the importance of eye contact. This plays out beautifully when you're at like a coffee shop or a gym. Are you sick of awkward dates? I've got the solution for you. I'm Olivia Alexa, and with over 300,000 YouTube subscribers, I've music help thousands of men find the right woman and change how they approach dating. In my book, Attraction Secrets, I break down the exact tools you need to become irresistibly attractive so you can stop guessing and start doing what actually works. Because one of the things we can never get back is time. And now's the time to take control of your dating life. Grab your copy of Attraction Secrets today and join thousands of men who've already made that shift. Don't miss out. Become the man women actually want. Click the link below to start your journey to real confidence and attraction. You catch her staring and instead of looking down or looking away, you hold it. You smirk slightly because you know exactly what's happening. That shift in her energy, the way that she starts fidgeting because she's nervous, is all evidence of your power. Number 3, you get compliments on your vibe rather than just your face. Women who lack standards will focus on surface-level traits. But a woman who's truly attracted to you will say things like, "There's just something different about you." Or she'll tell you that you're easy to talk to. That's because she's reacting to both your energy and your composure. It shows that your attractiveness is integrated into your personality. Listen, if women are telling you that you're different, believe them. But from what I see, a lot of guys treat these compliments as just flirting as opposed to signs. They don't realize that she's describing a feeling of safety and comfortability. She's saying that you're a man she's able to trust to lead. When she says you have a confident vibe, she's saying she feels herself being pulled towards you. If you downplay this, then you essentially kill the attraction. You're telling her you're just like the majority of other guys who don't know their worth. Number 4. Men are either very respectful or strangely competitive around you. Other men are the best mirror for your own value. When a man sees a leader, he either aligns himself with him or he tries to outshine them. You might notice a guy introducing you to everyone in the room, or you might see a guy suddenly trying to tell a better story than yours. Both reactions confirm that you're the standard. And the interesting part is this particular dynamic shows up most clearly when women are present. Men instinctively recognize social dominance. If you're being sized up, it's because you're a threat to their ego. The consequence of ignoring this sign is that you let other men dictate everything. If a guy tries to one-up you and you get reactive, then you essentially lose. You show that your value's dependent on his opinion. But if you stay grounded and let him act a fool, everyone in the room sees who the real leader is. He's busy trying to get attention, but you're the one holding it. Number 5. Women find reasons to be in your physical space. They'll join a conversation you're in or stand next to you at a bar when there's plenty of room everywhere else. They're gravitating towards your energy, but a lot of guys think that this is a coincidence, and it's not. If she's positioning herself within your reach, she's inviting you to lead. But a lot of guys mistake her close proximity for just coincidence. But women don't purposely position themselves near men unless they want to. She'll do things like stand close enough to let you feel her presence. She's basically waiting on you to own that space between you two. Number 6. People assume you've got endless options. A woman might say, "I bet you say that to every girl." Or a friend might ask how many women you're talking to. They assume this because you don't act desperate. You don't chase validation because you expect attention. You demand it. And this creates social proof. People want what's already wanted. The more you act like a man who's able to walk away, the more people want to keep you. That's the part that creates tension. When a woman thinks she's competing for your time, she starts to value it more. If you give it all away for free, she stops seeing you as a challenge. She needs to feel like she's earned your presence and focus. The men who are too available are the ones who never get chased. Number 7. Women mirror your body language. If you lean back, she leans back. If you take a sip of your drink, she does the exact same. Her body is trying to sync with your dominance. Mirroring shows that she's subconsciously following your direction. Here's how this usually shows up. A man stays structured and grounded. The woman notices this and then begins to adjust her movements to match his pace. Authority and confidence will always lead the dynamic because she feels controlled in his music presence. You see this happen when a man is truly comfortable in his own skin. He doesn't have to act. He just simply exists and everything around him adjusts to this pace. A lot of guys miss these signs because they're looking for logical explanations. But attraction is not logical. It's psychological. It's about how you make people feel even when you're not trying. If you recognize these patterns, stop second-guessing yourself. You've already won. Now you've just got to lead. If you saw yourself in even 2 of these signs, you don't need more effort. You need structure. Chapter 2 of my book, Attraction Secrets, Becoming a High-Value Man, lays out how to stop giving away your advantage and start operating like a man who knows he's been selected even before he speaks. If you're ready to move with that level of power and certainty every single day, it's all in there. The link is in the description. So, with that being said, until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.